I think Euphoria is straight up dog shit. To be honest with you, I don't get why people like this show. I don't get the hype. I don't get the love. I don't get the message. All right. I don't even get the memo of this show. It was terribly written. I couldn't even watch it. It was so fucking lame, bro. It was lame. It wasn't cool. It was just boring. Like, bro, how the hell did they made a show so terrible that they had 3 seasons of this fucking show? I literally watched in the entirety of season 1 and 2, and I think the show is absolutely dog shit. And the only thing that is holding it up is that tall actor and Sydney Sweeney. And I think we all know why. I think the show was just straight up, like, terrible. For HBO standards, this should not be the average format of this freaking network. Because HBO made Sopranos, The Wire, and Boardwalk Empire. Mind you, Boardwalk Empire, Sopranos, and The Wire. And those shows were amazing. Euphoria was not amazing. It was shitty. And not only that, how do I describe this? How do I describe this? Okay, in Euphoria, right? There's a ton of sex scenes. They don't make any fucking sense on why there's so much sex scenes. Listen, as a guy, I'm okay with sex scenes, and I fucking love sex scenes, right? We all fucking do in our own fucking way. But sometimes there's a limit to this shit. Because I'm also a film lover. A lover of film, basically. Because I watch 470 fucking films. TV shows. And I know when a sex scene progresses and makes sense of the story versus doing it because why the hell not? You know, lustful shit. You know, like a makes sense would be Old Boy. At first, it was over exaggerating, and you know, okay, the guy kind of deserved it because you know he's been away for 15 years. And he was alone for 15 years, hasn't seen the outside world for 15 years. So yeah, it made sense. And then as the story progresses, the twist happened. And that was fucked up. Now that was a sex scene that made sense. And story related, you know? Euphoria didn't make sense. They just have sex scenes just for the fuck of it. Basically, teenagers being lusty. Listen, dude. I like teenage films, you know? I love high school films. Like 10 Things, 10 Reasons I Hate About You, Superbad. There's more high school films that I forgot, but Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift. That was my favorite movie, I'm not gonna lie. Still is to this day. Best Fast and Furious ever. Fuck you. But Euphoria was the worst high school media movie I've ever seen in my life. Just ever. The main character was even dog shit herself. Sorry, Zendaya, but I'm gonna have to say this about your character. Your character was shitty, alright? I hate her for a reason. I just don't know how to explain why I hate her. Cause she acts like she's all this and all that, and like she just always fucking a problem. She's just always a problem with fucking everything, you know? Has these mental problems and all that shit. Like, yeah, I get it. We all have mental problems. Fuck, man. I mean, we all have trouble with something, and I get that shit. But it's like, that's your entire character base, you know? That's like, oh yeah, I'm having a problem with my life. Like, bro, that's like her entire fucking character. And listen, you can say and defend whatever you want about her, but her entire character was basically drugs, rehab, do more drugs, rehab, and just fucking drink till she dies and have kidney failure. Jesus, man, I don't know how to explain it because that's basically her character. She's just a middle class problem child, basically. Like that's how like she's basically one of those freaking uh wasted talent failed children of high school. That's how I would describe it. That's basically it. And I think it's just lame as fuck. Cause like you could have made a cool character about Zendaya, but instead you made the shitty tropes, you know, drug addict type shit, loser, whatever. Nobody gives a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Maybe a lot of people can relate to her, but I watch shows for the fun of it. I don't watch it because of some lousy loser. Alright? If I wanted to watch a lousy loser, I want to watch the better actor do it. I'm sorry, Zendaya, but you're not that good of an actress. Just listen, man. I know a lot of actors that make loser characters look better. Like Robert De Niro during Taxi Driver, you know? And I don't know, man. A lot of people, you can defend the character, but no, dude, just don't defend the character. She's just a giant douchebag, and I don't fucking like her. She's not like a spoiled bratty type shit, but she's like one of those bitch ass bitches that always just fucking that just looks like trouble in the end of the day. I don't know how to explain it, man. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know the words on how to explain it because I genuinely hate the character. I just don't know how to explain it right because I think she's just shitty, you know? Now, is she a bad person? I don't fucking know, dude. I think people who have trouble aren't bad people, but should she fix herself? Yes, she should fix herself, but instead of fixing herself, she decides to be a fucking dickweed about it, still drinking, still doing drugs, still doing shit. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. You have a sister and you have a mother that tries to be there for you, and yet you still act like a fucking piece of shit. You know, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Like, I get it. Maybe the mother isn't always there, but hey, the mother's there when you need her, or at least try to, or at least talk to your fucking friends, or at least have different fucking friends. Because it just seems like you're a troubled loser who doesn't know how to fix herself because you're a fucking troubled loser. Jesus fucking Christ, my mouth. You're a troubled fucking loser. I don't like her character. I think she's shitty as a character and as a person, you know? And in fact, most of these characters are. They're all unlikable. They're all shitty. And I think Euphoria is just terrible for that. Because, listen, man, not all great shows have likable characters. But Euphoria is definitely top on the list on shitty fucking characters. For shitty writing. And that's what I'm gonna say. Because it was just generally dog shit. It was all generally dog shit. Like a fat girl wanting more sex and then being a bitch about it. A Latina girl trying to get more sex and then she thinks she's special. And then Sydney Sweeney, who's a bitch in the show. The football guy, who I don't even fucking know has problems with his own shit. You got the black guy who has problems with his own shit. A giant pussy, mind you. We have more drug addict characters. The street kid, he wasn't a bad character. I'm not gonna lie. The street kid wasn't a bad character. I like the street kid. That was actually pretty chill. But everything else just seems like dog shit, dude. The whole show was dog shit. Alright? For HBO standards, that is way too much sex scenes. Because, like, yeah, HBO, when they usually show a lot of nudity, but when they show nudity, they show something interesting after. Euphoria wasn't interesting. The only thing it had going for it was sex scenes, and that was about it. And everything about it just sucks. There was way too much sex scenes. It was slow paced. It was shitty. Alright? And I'm okay with slow paced shows and movies if the writing is good. But Euphoria was just straight up dog shit. I don't get the hype. I don't get the love. I think it's all dog shit. And I think the show just sucks and does not progress well. And it's honestly a horrible show, and I do not recommend it. But if you want to watch it for yourself and find your own opinions, go ahead. But it sucks. Okay? It just sucks. And I don't recommend it. Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time.